I'm such a positive thinker in general. So I'm the one that's like, don't even get that in your head. Like,
don't put it out there.
I seriously, I'm very.
Are we finding out that Zach Shallcross is a little woo-woo on the manifestation? Like, don't put it out there?
100%. I think speaking things in existence can help.
Welcome back, Zach. It kind of rhymes. Part 2. So when we first met, you were fresh off of The Bachelor, freshly, newly engaged. And how long ago was that? Was it 2 years?
Over 2 years.
That you've been engaged? You were engaged for how long?
We were engaged, November 2022. Can't get this wrong. My wife will kill me. 2022, over like 3 years.
Oh God!
If I'm doing the math correctly.
Are you doing the math right? I don't know.
Since we've been,
when? I gotta look this up. I gotta figure out when I released the episode.
Shoot,
see, I don't even know these things. This is how bad we are. This is why if I don't put reminders, and the funny thing is it took me a long time to even get the episode out. So that's not even I think it was like right after you.
Inside baseball, like we were engaged November 2022, but I didn't meet you till like end of 2023. Right?
Yeah, middle end. Yeah, because I released it in September 2023. So that, oh my God, time's flown by. By the way, thank you for being episode 6. Yeah,
let's go.
You were like one of the first OG guys to do this. So I'm super stoked about that. So we're going to do what we've been doing. By the way, crazy thing is you said you hated haircuts.
Hated.
And now you like haircuts.
Love them.
So this is great. So this is actually, funny enough, I was not trying to turn our podcast episode into like you coming in as a regular client. And then like, can I get I was like, yeah, absolutely. By all means, totally.
Because I will say, like,
yeah.
I have, like, I'm not just, tooting your horn a little bit, like seriously the best haircut I've ever had. And I hated, I told you on our first time that the haircut the day of, the worst. I look like a Lego head and all that kind of stuff. This, I'm feeling good. My wife's looking like, okay. So I love it. I always hit you up. So,
all right. I want to put the cape on. We'll have to move the mic, and then we'll get down into like what's going on since you got engaged.
Was this the same way you did last time?
No, I didn't do this at all. No,
we just used this last time.
We just used the shotgun mic. Yeah, so now I have 3 mics going on.
Official.
I'll tell you why. I was using that one mic, which is hardwired into the camera, right? But it failed me. So I had Ashley Waller, who's married to Jason Waller from The Hills and Laguna Beach fame. She's a friend of mine. I had her out here because she was out here for the Country Music Awards. She was doing Keith Urban's hair.
Oh, wow.
And all the audio was this because the connection, what I think happens is the batteries, when they start to die out, they create this buzz.
Yeah.
And so that sucked. And then I had this girl named Candace Orbox, and her adult film star name was Eva Lavia. I had her on as well. Oh. Same thing happened. And so I had it happen twice. And since then, I've had that mic fail me, but thank goodness for these lav mics that has been able to, like, had I had those, I would have had it.
Were you able to salvage any of it?
None of it. Because I only had one audio source. Yeah, it sucked. And then just recently, I had my friend Candace Marino. The episode will already be out by the time this airs. And the same thing happened. That mic, for some reason, picked up this weird buzzing sound. Mm-hmm. And thank goodness for these.
Jeez.
Yeah. So let's get down to business. So last time when, let's catch everybody up to speed. I think that's kind of an important thing, right? You were definitely, there you go. You were fresh off the show. Mm-hmm. And you were very, I think, wary of me going, oh gosh, here's this guy. What's he going to do? You got a little in trouble, I believe.
Yeah, I think actually a good amount. But yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. No.
When I say in trouble, I just think that I don't know. Are we gonna get in trouble for this too?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
So we can like share these things.
I'm so old news now.
Okay, good. All right, good.
They already forgot about me.
Yeah, they're like, who's that guy? But yeah, so now how long have you been actually married?
We've been actually married since May of last year, 2025. So we've already actually like planned our 1-year anniversary trip, and it's just crazy how like quickly kind of everything has just flown by, and how, oh my God, we're actually married and we met on a TV show. Like, this is awesome. Like, we feel like we're just lucked out beyond belief.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I'm really bummed that I was out of town when you had your actual, like, I call it your wedding, but it's not it wasn't your wedding. It was like your celebration, because it was you got married.
Yeah. And
then you had your celebration event later.
Yeah. Well, so I'll say you were missed at the wedding celebration. Big
I was
time.
By the way, I was in Bend, Oregon, which, have you been to Bend?
Like once when I was a teenager.
It's beautiful.
I love Oregon.
And I had a lot of fun. It felt, that work trip felt more like a retreat, because every time you go back to your lodge, you're like right there on the Deschutes River. You're like, man, this is work. This feels like vacation. But then seeing the posts from JD and Reagan and you, I was like, oh. And then of course my wife's like, we could have been there, but no, you had to work. She didn't say it like that, but that's how I read it. That's how I read the text. By the way, I'm going to break the fourth wall. If there's any ladies listening, I'm pretty sure you do the same thing, but most men have a voice in their head that they read their wife's text messages. It's either, there's two tones. There's a nagging tone, and then there's a sweet loving tone. Yeah. And I'm totally outing out every dude right now, but it's so true. And that's how I read that one. Like, we could have been there, but no.
And it's so clear too. Like, you can't hide it. We know exactly the tone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had our actual wedding, which was very private. It was at a small little chapel up in kind of like hill country of West Austin. And we had 7 people total, just immediate family and some siblings. Mm-hmm. It was perfect. Like, it was everything we could have hoped for. We did, the ceremony. It was probably about like 30 to 45 minutes. And then we just had a big little dinner at this restaurant downtown where we had a little private room. We did speeches and all that kind of fun stuff. And then ultimately we wanted to still celebrate with everybody. We wanted to have that wedding feeling. It was really important to Kate. So we're like, let's just throw the fun part of the wedding now, the wedding celebration. Yeah. And as you saw with the photos, it was a wild, fun night.
Yeah. All of that planning for months and months and months to just be in like an hour.
Yeah. And there was like, Kate she put so much time into it, of the planning and coordination, and dealing with like all the communication of making it happen. And like, kudos to her, because she made the event perfect, but it was so much build up. There was like nerves for it. I'm like, we're already married. Why are we like nervous for this? Because we also had a pickleball tournament leading up to it, kind of as like a welcome party.
Funny enough,
which was a great idea.
It's also was the same pickleball course that recently Zac Efron was spotted at. Is he a regular? Do you see him at the courts?
No, he was literally there the day after we left. And I had my sister calling me. I had Kate saying, oh my God, look at this footage. And I go, guys, are you stop scoping out Zac Efron while he is obviously shirtless, playing pickleball? Like, let the man have some peace.
That's funny.
But I would love to meet him. But
do you know if he's here in Austin? Did he move here?
No, he was out here meeting somebody. I don't know any of the real details, but
you don't know the details. Just alleged details.
Alleged details.
That's the legal term you're supposed to use. Allegedly.
Alleged details.
Allegedly, Yeah, that's what I've heard. One of my lawyer clients said, anytime you are uncertain of the validity, you say allegedly. What I've heard, I don't know for it to be true, but this allegedly, because you're saying like, I could be wrong.
But it does sound so true when you drop allegedly.
Allegedly.
It does sound like
allegedly.
It's likely.
It's likely. And I also think depending on like who's telling you stuff, you kind of like, you're going to believe it.
Yeah.
Or not. Like if I told you something crazy, you'd be like, oh man, allegedly. Yeah.
It happened. But yeah, I heard about Zac Efron there, and I guess I won't. Well, I want to promote the place because it's an awesome pickleball place. It's called Urban Pickleball.
Isn't
ATX.
it hard to like become a member or something like that?
That's the thing. It's pretty difficult to become a member. Fortunately, just over the past like year and a half or so, we became really close with the owner, Jay, he does so much for like charities and opening up the place for anybody who needs to throw events. And he helped us.
That's great.
Event. So, and he always has some cool characters there. I met I guess there's like the number one pickleball player in the US.
Yeah.
One of the nicest guys ever. It's kind of like a who's who of the pickleball world there. But we did that, long story short, and then had our big celebration downtown, and family, friends, Bachelor crazy people that we love, just for a all-night party.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, it looked like a fun time. And then like what was like around midnight, like Raising Cane's or something like that.
Yeah, we figured there was going to be a lot of boozing, so we're like, we need something to keep people afloat, and we had box combos from Raising Cane's come in, and everyone you could hear a pin drop on the dance floor once the Canes got there. Everyone's just grabbing boxes and eating. So it was an unforgettable night, and Kate just knocked it out of the park. She did it all. She really did.
She had all of the. She did all of it.
She worked the magic behind the scenes, and all like every like option and choice she went with, it was all because of her vision.
That's cool.
Which obviously takes a toll on her because like she already does enough at the hospital and all that, but she kicked ass.
One of the things that I found to be crazy is when you're getting married, everyone loves to give you married advice.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh, you should do this for your wedding. You should do that for your wedding. Have you thought about this, right? And maybe because I'm a hairdresser, and at that time in my life, I was working crazy hours in the salon. I was seeing about anywhere between like 12 to like 16 people a day. Whoa. So you imagine there's a lot of opinions going on. Oh, yeah. By the way, and if any of my clients were listening right now, I welcome them all. At some point though, it's like you can't remember everything. Was there any advice that you got that you're like, you know what? I'm going to pass this on to Kate because I think this is important.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, that's why I'm asking it. Or did you receive no good advice?
No. That's one of those things where you hear so much advice, but there was one that stuck out to me.
Yeah.
And honestly, I go back and forth on how I truly feel about it, but I do think to a degree it's pretty important. It might sound generic, but don't go to bed angry.
Oh, dude, totally.
I think that is very important. But I will say on the other side of things, I think if there is something going on, or there's, a tiff, or you're in an argument, or you guys are upset at each other, I do think giving some time to breathe away is a good thing because emotions are so high. So like if something happens, say at night.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard. And I hate when there's like a disharmony in a relationship, like, oh, there's something off. We're mad at each other, or I did something wrong, or she did something wrong, and we got to sort it out. I freaking hate that. It's the worst. So I'm someone that hops on it quick, and I loved that at first. I was like, oh yeah, don't go to bed angry. Let's figure this out. Well, life catches up, and it's like, wait, hey, maybe we need to come at this with cooler heads about this.
Oh yeah.
Step away because emotions are super high before we do this. So.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally. So I got this advice, not about marriage. It was one of these like self-help things that L'Oreal put us through, like cooler heads prevail kind of thing, right? Yeah. And the guy said this, and it was talking about how it can be frustrating to be an educator or with a team member. Yeah. And how when you're so emotionally charged, right? Yeah. He said this, and it stuck with me. When emotions run high, intelligence runs low. And it made me think that every time you're so emotional, all the things you're doing, you're not thinking. You're just knee-jerk responding. Yeah. And sometimes your response makes you feel good because like, I got you. Yeah. I'm winning. But all you're doing is you're adding more fuel to the fire. Yeah. And the reason, and another thing about going to bed angry is both people have to want to not go to bed angry. Sometimes it's really hard to let go of whatever it is or to move on, because it's like, it really stinks.
Yeah.
It's hard. I think the idea is try not to go to bed angry. And then sometimes it's like, look, I think that as you said, we need space from the moment, not physical space.
No, exactly. Space from the moment.
To kind of go, this is, to reflect, And what's crazy is, sometimes the person who isn't backing down wakes up to go the next morning, they're like, yeah, you know what, that sucked last night.
Yeah.
And I think I may have been overreacting.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, these are all things that us guys have to say. I'm just messing around.
Now, do we put this in practice?
No. At the moment, you're just like so focused on whatever it is. And it's, every situation is completely different.
Yeah, like it reminds me, I heard this similar thing. I think it was maybe one of those self-help books, but it was like the 24-hour rule. And it coincides with what you're saying about like when emotions are high, your intelligence is low because you're not thinking rationally, you're thinking emotionally. That if there is anything that is bothering you so much, if you literally give your body 24 hours to think about it, to sleep on it, to ponder, and if it is still in your mind the way it is, then it is worth communicating. That one I've also flipped back and forth because I think 24 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
But they were saying that it's like truly like, because if in 24 hours you haven't thought about it once, then you just made the best decision. So it's like a good thing of like, hey, let me wait 24 hours before I bring up something that is potentially pretty serious.
Yeah. Somebody also said, don't collect stamps.
Oh, good. The tit for tat?
Yeah. So what happens is like, people used to collect stamps, like the way they would collect coins or Pokemon cards, or whatever, and they'd have these like stamp books and they'd collect stamps or whatever. And when the book would be full, they'd cash it in for God knows what. I don't ever got into it. Yeah. And so it's an outdated practice, right? Since nobody ever actually does physical mail anymore. But the part was, hot coaching, right? Like deal with it right then and there. It may be really annoying, but like you deal with it and then you move on, versus letting these little moments kind of build up and fester.
Yeah.
And then it turns into a huge blowout. I thought that was some advice that was interesting. The other one said, happy wife, happy life. And they said, what does that mean? They said, it's not like to say yes. It's just like, more than likely, if your wife's happy, you're going to be happy. And if you're happy, she will be happy, right? Like that. Yeah. It's like a reminder that like you're in this to make the other person equally as happy.
Yeah. No, that's good. And I haven't even been married a year. So
I know, like, that's what I'm saying.
It's crazy, but like I'm trying to like put as much as I can into practice. But like I like that stamp one because I do try in general, like in life, not just my relationship, is I try not to hold on to like moments that might bother me in the future, because like I truly would rather just move on and like kind of distract, where it's like I know a lot of people they can kind of hold on to a lot of this resentment over time and then boom, blow up. And I've done the same thing too, but I like
guilty as charged.
But like I don't ever like, I don't choose to use any of my my brain to like hold on to, I'm gonna bring this up again, or I'm gonna bring these 4 separate occasions on these dates.
Yeah.
Because it really just doesn't.
Yeah. I look at it like, if it bothered you that much, you should have brought it up then,
Exactly.
And if it's the wrong time, you have to bring it up the next morning.
Yeah.
Like, hey, last night, blah, 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 blah. This was really annoying to me.
Right.
Please don't do that again. Put me in an uncomfortable spot, whatever. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because you're now going on 1 full year, and I'm going on year 10.
Wow.
It's crazy. So I have a few more years ahead of you. Wait till you get to the kids section. I'll give you lots of advice when that happens.
Well, I mean, if you're coming up on 10 years, I know you've got to have, great advice, or at least a favorite thing you heard, or something a lesson you've learned since being married to your wife that you would love to share to a newly married guy. If any.
Hopefully, we're always trying to be a better version of ourselves for our spouse. And in this case, it's not just my spouse, also for my kids, to be the example that I want for them. So when you get kids in the mix, it's not about like, before children, it's like, you can say snarky things and like it'll irritate your spouse, and your spouse will say, hey, you're being snarky again. You need to stop that, right? But when you have children, Now they're learning that's the appropriate way to behave to my mom or their mother, right? Your wife. It's an appropriate way to talk to somebody I care about. And so it's like you can start training your children to behave because that's what they see.
Yeah.
So, I'm a sarcastic person. I'm a smartass. I've learned that language and that behavior is awful for modeling. Modeling for my kids, So for me, it's like, okay, well, yeah, that was funny if there was only adults in the room. But when there's children, like those snarky, funny comebacks aren't really, they're not really nice. And when you think about it like that, you're like, man, I just like let out the ugliest side of my behavior in front of my children. And so it's like you start doing things when you get, for children, at least for me, is I'm doing this because I want them to have a better example. And when I mean a better example, not a better example than we grew up with, it's just I want to be a better example in all ways possible.
Right.
So that's what I will say. And it changes you because like by the time we were on year 1, we were about to give birth.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you're coming up on year 1 and your wife is pregnant. So we did it. We got married. 3 months later, we got pregnant. And then it was like, boom. So it was like we didn't really have like this time to like just kind of chill out and be young and married because we got married in our early to mid 30s. So we were going against the clock on time,
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of went into, what's the word I'm looking for? A much more an express version of starting a family and getting married.
Right.
Yeah. So
we're not too far behind that. I mean, like Kate and I we want kids by early next year. Hope fingers crossed it can happen. But we're looking to by end of this year potentially. So
whoa.
I know.
Oh, that's crazy.
A lot of like that. Get married, house, kids. We did
the same thing. We got married, we got pregnant, we bought a house, moved in, had the baby. We had both babies in our house, sold that in California, moved to Texas. We did a lot. So, dude, the site's already looking better. Much better.
Looks great.
Yeah. So let's see what's new, man. Now, your wife's Canadian.
Yep.
So, are you going to apply for dual citizenship? Can you do that? Have you thought about having a Canadian passport?
So we've talked about that to a degree. So right now she is in the green card process.
Okay.
Right now even though we are married, to be here, she needs to stay active with her nursing visa or TN visa.
Yeah.
And so there's certain requirements of, always maintaining a role there at the hospital. But, as we want to plan for kids and all that, and she wants to kind of spread her wings and kind of, eventually get out of the hospital, she does need to get a green card. So we've been just knee deep in just paperwork and working with a lawyer. And we haven't even technically submitted it. There's still so much gathering.
Oh yeah. I've had several clients do it. And depending on which country you're from, it becomes a little bit easier. It can also be more difficult.
Timing of the year,
what their profession is.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that I had a friend and his wife was from Australia, and that was that was such a nightmare. It was wild to hear it, and I was like, wait, how much is the lawyer? He's like, that's just to start the paperwork. It was fucking crazy. But have you thought about trying to do the reverse? So that way, if you ever hey, I want to live in Ontario or Toronto or something like that, because I think you can only stay 3 months.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate this is, but I had heard
allegedly
that if you are US born and you did want to become a citizen in another country like Canada or any other country, you do have to forfeit some level of citizenship. And then even if you don't live in the States at all, 0 days out of the year and you're full-time in Canada, you pay full US taxes. So you're double taxed. So there's
unless you live in Puerto Rico.
Unless you're Puerto Rico, which is a U.S. territory.
Yeah, you don't have to pay federal taxes.
Right.
It's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a whole nother.
Yeah, it's
another thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like we've thought about it, and you know, Kate, like bless her, but she's like, well, what if everything goes south, and what if I have to go back? And I mean, we would make it work. And I mean, I'm such a positive thinker in general, so I'm the one that's like, don't even get that in your head. Like,
don't put it out there.
I seriously, I'm very into like a, you know.
Are we finding out that Zach Shallcross is a little woo woo on the manifestation? Like, don't put it out there.
I 100% am. I don't know. Like,
I'm the same way, dude. I'm like, don't say it. Oh yeah. Don't say it at all.
It should be like, I'm literally just joking, and I say, they don't know.
They don't.
They who's listening? I don't know. But just like speak. You know, I think speaking things in existence can help. I don't.
Absolutely. I mean, I can attest to many times I've said something, and then 12 hours later, it's like, psh,
yeah. Oh. Well, I also think like what you put out is what you get back. Like,
yeah,
truly, I think.
I agree, 100%.
But 100%. So yeah, the long-winded answer to say like, I don't really know like how it would look if I was to do that. Our kid will automatically have dual.
That's cool.
Which is really cool, and she's really excited about because she obviously has a ton of Canada pride. I got a squirrely one there.
Now I'm just trying to figure out where this long piece is living, and so if I can put it into like these little horns right here, then I know that that's what needs to get cut off. So yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, you're a tall guy. She's not short. You can end up with a football player or hockey.
Oh, we've talked about it all. Oh yeah.
I mean, hockey is football on ice. It's welcome to football on ice.
Oh, I have so much respect for hockey players.
It's my favorite sport.
It's awesome. Who's
your team?
Hockey. Ducks. Big Ducks
yes!
guy. Anaheim Ducks, baby.
Yeah, well, we're both from Anaheim.
I know.
I think that's the funniest thing, that we're both from Anaheim.
I know, and we just met 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah, we're both from Anaheim.
And living in Austin.
We both live in Austin, yeah. And I'm a huge Ducks guy. Totally. Huge fan of the Ducks.
Love going to Honda Center. It's awesome. But yeah, Kate and I were like, oh yeah, scholarship, football. I'm kind of getting, I think I can get, if we have a son or daughter, either one, into golf. Because that's one thing I wish I took seriously.
Oh, golf, really?
Because I played football for 9 or 10 years, and my body's like, all things considered, pretty good, but pretty broken too. And places, and like, the head is not something you want to mess with. And I was an offensive lineman, so that's all you used. But like, I still think like, I want my, future kids to be as healthy as possible. So like a non-impact golf, badass would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Somebody told me if there's two sports you could play into your 70s and older, it's tennis and golf.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Tennis, I just can't. I'm not into. I can't.
But you like pickleball.
Love pickleball.
It's the same thing. Tell me how it's different. I don't know. I
actually
either.
Don't know.
It's a lot of running and a lot of chasing. To me, it's two humans playing fetch with each other. It's like they're like, instead of throwing the ball, they're like, ha ha, now you go fetch. You're like, no, now you go fetch.
I think watch value is important though. Like playing pickleball, it's so fun. It's exciting. It's like, I call it human ping pong, but ping pong is human too.
It is ping pong.
But it's like literally ping pong rules. And it's like playing it so fun. But tuning in to watch that other people play, absolute snooze.
Yeah. I feel like, I agree. I feel like that's actually the reason why like hockey sucks on TV. It just doesn't have the energy. It just doesn't translate well. It's like watching soccer on TV. It's like if you're watching a game that's like 2-1 is an exciting game in person, but on TV it's boring.
I'm already 2 naps in.
Compared to like basketball that's like 130 to 128,
Where NFL is great on TV, but that's like a hot take where I don't think like live.
I think live football is awful.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
No.
I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, what happened?
I'm watching the jumbo.
The whole time you're watching this, I saw the Chargers in San Diego play against the Broncos when Peyton Manning was a quarterback.
Yeah.
We were, 9th row center?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. I had no idea. And because I don't know the sport,
right.
Everyone around me was so upset that I kept asking, like, you should know. And I go, I don't know. I don't understand this. I have no idea.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And so I just kept I realized, I'm like, you know what? Now, somebody did say college is more exciting. I've never been to a college game. I would go to a college game just to experience, just to know if it's like for me or not, right?
Well, the energy is there. And I think you would like that because I think what a lot of those major stadiums, like you mentioned, like San Diego Chargers versus the Broncos, like, yeah, the stadium gets exciting, it gets loud, but, it is, NFL's corporate. There's, these guys are just playing with, contracts. And yes, they're playing for the love of the game, but it's a little different when it's, this guy's getting paid $6 million and he doesn't even have to touch the field if he doesn't want to. Like, there's that stuff. Whereas college, it's, guys that are trying to make a statement, make money, provide for their families, and like truly love the game. And like a lot of them don't even get a shot at the league, but they're trying to just get that 1% chance. Like, I was in that spot too. Like, I knew I wasn't going to be in the league, so I didn't like shoot for that. But like my teammates around me, it's like everyone had that like goal of just.
Did anybody that you played with go to the NFL? Yeah,
well, played against quite a bit. So we were in like the Big Sky. So we played against like Montana State, Eastern Washington, Idaho.
Okay.
So like Cooper Kupp, for example, he's a Super Bowl winner, 2-time.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp. We played against him at Eastern Washington.
What team was he in?
He was on Eastern Washington in college, but then.
Hang on. My dogs are so ridiculous. Get out of here, Reggie. Oh my God. It's so annoying. The way our door is, which you've been to, they can prop up and see
the shadows,
and they can see anybody walking by. And so like the Amazon guy will show up and drop a package and they won't do shit. But they'll see somebody push a stroller and they're like,
lose it.
We're gonna fuck you up. And by the way, my dogs you've seen them, they're tiny. They're like 7 pounds. These
they're cute.
Yeah. They're like 15 years old. So they're like, they're old. And they have all this like puppy spunk of like, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm like, no, Napoleon dog. No, you are not going to fuck anyone up. You are 7 pounds and you have 1 tooth left.
Respect their hustle though.
Now you're trying to record shit. So fucking annoyed. So what professional team did this guy play with?
He won a Super Bowl on the Los Angeles Rams, and then he won a Super Bowl very recently for the Seahawks.
As of yesterday?
As of yesterday.
So we're putting a timestamp. Did you watch the game yesterday?
Of course.
I did not. I already said I'm not a fan of football.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, what about the commercials? I'm like, I already hate commercials normally.
Bad commercials this year too, by the way.
And I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny. This is not a political statement. I just like, you either like people or you don't like their music. It's like you like their music or you don't like their music. And I think they did a poll. Have you heard about this? The best performance in Super Bowl history, apparently is Prince was number 1.
What year was that?
I don't know. It's the one where like he finished with Purple Rain and then it started actually raining.
Oh, cool.
Like not playing, like it just started raining. That was number 1. My favorite one was Michael Jackson, which he did like in Dallas or some shit like that. That was like 93 or something. Outside of that, man, like, I don't know. Like I've never cared.
See,
I've gone to Super Bowl parties.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm usually just there for the food.
The food is unreal.
I'm just like, where am I eating?
Yep. I don't know. It was just like this year was
it a good game?
No. Well, it was a great defensive game. Yeah. So like it wasn't very high scoring. I mean, it was a lot of punting, a lot of just great defense. So like I appreciated that, but it wasn't like a quote unquote exciting game to anybody. Like people were not,
You mean the power didn't go out like that one game?
Yeah.
That was insane.
I do remember that. There was just one team was clearly better than the other, and
that was the Seahawks.
Yeah, they just dominated.
Who went in? Usually, the team that goes in, from what a client told me this, the team that goes into the Super Bowl with the better defensive record usually wins.
Hands down, defense wins championships. Yeah.
And that was
Seahawks.
Okay, there you go.
And the second best is the Houston Texans, which is my team.
Whoa! You're a Cali boy. How this happened?
We could have won. If we just beat the Patriots in that terrible game in CJ Stroud, I'll save the audience that.
No, I don't know, but go complain.
Oh, but yeah, this was the best route for the Houston Texans to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, and I'm just a little depressed about that still, but we're good. Next year's our year. I'm a diehard. Like
How do you become a fan of the Texans and live in California? Because I feel like everyone from California, it's all the Raiders, or they are Rams,
or nothing, or they're just not
49ers. That's the other thing because of the Montana years, right?
Yeah.
How did you become a Texan fan before you lived in Texas?
Yeah, so it was kind of interesting. I was a baseball kid growing up my whole life. My dad never really watched football, so I didn't know much about it. As I got into high school, I'd been playing baseball my entire life, and I thought, I'm going to try out for the baseball team. I'm going to see how far I can ride out this baseball thing. I got cut on day one of the tryouts for baseball, and I was so bad, and I had no idea all these years.
Yeah,
and I was like,
no idea.
Wow. I was like, I knew I wasn't MLB bound, but I thought I could make the freshman B squad. Nope, I got immediately cut, and it was devastating. I was crying to my dad in the car. I was just 14 years old.
Oh man.
And I did years of
therapy.
I have travel ball, all those T-ball when I was a kid. So then my dad's like, well, you're going to a new high school. You need to make friends. You need to find a sport. And I was like, shoot, I guess football, I guess. And he's like, yeah, they'll take anybody. And so
by the way, that sounds very encouraging and supportive. They'll take anybody.
No, it was so true, because it's you could have a roster of 100.
It sounds like Elaine from Seinfeld trying out for the dance squad. They'll take anyone at this point.
They'll take anyone. And it was true. They took me, and I remember they asked, hey, what position do you want to be?
The one that has the helmet.
And I said, well, my dad told me to tell you I should probably be on the line, whatever that means. And they go, yep, you're an offensive lineman, which sometimes we get a bad rap for not being the brightest. But I started playing football my freshman year, and it just kind of started to click.
Yeah.
And so as I'm falling in love with this sport that's new to me, my dad, he didn't have crazy football fandom, as I mentioned, but we would occasionally go to USC games when I was a kid.
Very Orange County thing to do.
Loved it.
Everyone from Orange County went to school at USC. I started calling USC the community college of Orange County, because everyone kept talking about how prestigious this school is. I'm like, being me in a sport ass, I was like, really? How prestigious? Every single person I meet has gone to USC. They're like, well, I couldn't go into it now. They all backpedal,
Yeah.
They're like, I went in the late 70s when it was different. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, I believe my uncle went, and so he would take me as a teenager and a kid with my dad, and I loved that. I didn't know really what I was watching, but over the years, I found my favorite player, and his name's Brian Cushing. And he's just this absolute savage, badass linebacker for USC. And I just told myself, wherever he goes in the NFL, I'll follow him. It didn't matter where.
And that was the Texans.
And it was the Houston Texans. And then ever since then, I got kind of I've really followed it, because it was a newfound obsession, football.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this really.
Yeah.
And so then since then, I've just been going to games. And
I get it. No, for me, it was when I was in basketball in the 90s.
Yeah.
I think everybody loved Michael Jordan, which I'm not alone on that. But I was never a Laker fan. It was San Antonio Spurs.
Oh.
Because that's David Robinson at the time.
Right.
So it's funny that you and I are both in Texas.
Yeah.
And we also have a team that we like. For me, it was always, I loved watching the Bulls, and I loved watching the San Antonio Spurs. And even, up until probably the last few years, I would always root for the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
And for my bachelor party, since we're talking sports and marriage, right? My bachelor party was at the, formerly the Staples Center. And it was the last time the all-winning group of the San Antonio Spurs went against the Kobe Lakers. So it was the final game. All my friends are Laker fans.
Yeah.
And I was the only San Antonio guy. We're talking the elite group against the elite group. And it was if you just are a fan of watching great basketball players, you couldn't have gotten for a more amazing thing. And then one of my best friend Robert told me that was actually his first and only Laker game. And he actually he's like, dude, the fact that we got to go see like, Ginobili and, Kobe and all those dudes play against you. He's like, dude, it was like a dream come true. And I'm like,
that is insane.
It was cool. But I was the guy who was rooting 100% not for the Lakers.
Do you remember who won?
I don't remember. You know what? I think by that point, I just didn't care at that point. I think we'd been drinking enough.
As you should.
Yeah. And it was like, well, where are we going now? Like, where's the party going?
Yeah.
And it's, typical bachelor party. Where are we going? And then there's always that one guy who gets so drunk you can't take him anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's always somebody who's married, by the way. They get fucked up the worst. Our buddy was, okay, so if you are living in Southern California and you're listening to this, you've heard of the Yard House. I don't know how to explain the Yard House. The Yard House is
the restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain it to like somebody who's never been to the Yard House. Because they're like, I don't know how popular they are outside of California.
We have one here.
We do?
At the Domain.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so the Yard House might have left California. I don't know. I haven't gone in years. But the Yard House is like a much elevated, like TGI Fridays, Twin Peaks without the scantily clad girls, right? Yeah. It's just a elevated bar food.
Yeah.
Our buddy was so drunk, they wouldn't even let him into a Yard House.
That's tough.
That's how drunk he was. It's basically like getting banned at a TGI Fridays in downtown LA. Like, they're like, sir, he's like, trying to talk. I'm like, just shut up. You're not helping, dude.
Getting kicked out of an Applebee's.
Yeah, we couldn't even get in. It was so funny.
That's awesome. There's always the one buddy.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah. They're always the one, like, the first one, like, let's get strippers. You're like, no. They're like, dude, let's go.
But what if? That's not a good reason.
I'm like, horrible. So what's next on your agenda? You're moving into a new house. You're working on the immigration status of the lady. What's next? Are you gonna start hosting reality TV shows? Are you gonna do a podcast? Are you? Will we be seeing you on a small screen, big screen, mobile screen outside of this thing?
I don't. So for like hosting and all that stuff, I mean, that sounds like it could be a. What's up?
I'm gonna say, because like you did the Yak before, you've done all that stuff.
Oh yeah, like joining podcasts. Like I love, shout out my guys in the Barstool world, Nick Tarani. You're awesome, man. No, like I love like just that space, and they've been so cool and welcoming. But like for my own podcast, like Kate and I, like we've been asked in some circumstances or some situations to do one, and we both felt like it's not really the lane we want to go through. Mm-hmm. However, I am like on the side, like it's like kind of like a fun passion project that I'm doing, and or I guess passion, future career that I would love to pursue is a little bit of like voice acting and acting. So I've been doing that for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Taking courses, meeting with an awesome acting coach, and kind of just honing that craft and doing it. I know it's kind of a surprise because I'm not very vocal about it, but it's something that I just love pursuing, and hopefully something, comes out of it in the next couple of weeks, months, years, who knows.
It's one of those things you just never know when that break's going to happen.
Yeah,
is it a national commercial? Is it like you get one of these really great narrations for like a series?
I mean, I would love to do like something like similar, like my uncle, he's a voice actor, very successful voice actor for like 30 years.
Oh, dude, he is one of the most iconic voices of all time.
Truly. And I've like always thought that that's like the coolest profession in the world, and how he makes people feel. So I'm like, that's where it's kind of come from for me. Mm-hmm. And so doing something similar, whether it's face is shown or not, like voice or no voice, just kind of falling in that footstep. So
yeah, I mean, I've told you, I want them to make a Batman movie where Batman is the enemy because he's like gone vigilante.
I've told you, that's a great idea.
Well, they have a whole series of this.
The dark,
like it's like Batman's like evil in a sense, like he's killing people, and Superman's like, we got a Batman problem,
Yeah.
Dude, your uncle needs to play Batman. Not Batman, Superman. Bryan Cranston should play Batman.
Dark Batman.
Dark Batman. Good voice. He could be an evil, intimidating guy. And then, throw in your uncle as Superman. He would be the perfect Superman for that. Because, at this point, everyone's a little older. So you're not getting like young Superman. You're getting like seasoned Superman.
Yeah. Talk to your friend, Mr. Rodriguez. Huh?
I don't know Rodrigo. I don't know Robert Rodriguez. My buddy does. I don't, man. I think there's a lot of missed opportunities. It's so funny because like the entertainment world is like so bent about AI. And all I keep thinking about is like AI to me, like I'm loving the things that I'm seeing from AI because to me it shows that there's really good ideas out there. They just aren't connected to the right people and like that whole gatekeepy thing. Mm-hmm. So like I've seen really cool car designs come up with AI. I'm like, why are they not being employed by Chevrolet or Ford? And it's like when you see an AI thing, you kind of go like, well, that's a way better idea. Yeah. Like somebody greenlight that shit.
It is a wild thing that's happened so quickly.
I mean, what I'm wanting to know, and this would be funny, the first AI reality show, TV show, like you would just create people who look like they would fit that narrative of like, oh, that person's the shit talker, and that person's this. Could somebody do an AI reality show where, nothing's real?
Jeez, I mean, if that happens, it's the end of the world.
That would be insane.
I think, like, how could you want to watch that? But there would definitely be an audience for it. There's an audience for everything.
Well, I mean, The Circle is kind of like that.
Right.
Because you don't really know, but it's done by a real person.
Right. Because you're playing who you want to play in it.
You're playing an avatar.
Yeah.
But, like, what I'm wondering is, like, will they get a sponsorship by Claude, and Claude ends up like being a person? Well, is that going to be like the fun twist? Like figure out which one's the AI?
That would I get the AI actress, like you've heard about that, right? They have
I've heard.
First AI actress, and I think it's real. Also, who knows? There's
AI influencers.
That's cheating. Yeah, there is.
That doesn't appeal to me. Like, I know there was AI models. I think it was like Levi's did an entire campaign. I remember reading, maybe it's not Levi's, but it was somebody like a big brand like that, where all the models were all AI rendered. And I was like, cool. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, I think we're going to see more and more of that.
Yeah. I mean, I used to laugh so much at that Spike Jonze movie, Her. But what I've realized is we're actually like much closer to that in the movie Idiocracy than any movies I think I've ever watched. Like we're like, it's those two movies combined. I don't know if you've seen Idiocracy.
I've seen Idiocracy. I haven't seen Her. I've heard of Her.
Yeah.
And it's like he develops a parasocial relationship with like a phone, right? Like a
like
phone
it's
bot.
in his house. Yeah, and it's Scarlett Johansson's voice.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on our way there in the next couple of years. I think we're already kind of there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just insane. The whole thing is just wild. So I'm just gonna go through and clean this up.
When does it stop?
Yeah. So what do you got going up? I feel like every time I'm cutting your hair, you're always going to something really cool.
I got really lucky. Kate and I, we got invited to go to AT&T Pebble Beach for the golf pro-am.
Oh, rad.
So I'm a big golfer. So once this opportunity came, absolutely. So I'll be playing on like a little tournament on the Wednesday of the tournament. And then we're staying till Friday. And it's so funny. My wife, she's interested enough into golf because she knows how much I love it. But she's like planning, like, I want to go to the aquarium one day.
Oh, Monterey. Have you been to the aquarium?
Once when I was like, I believe in high school.
It's cool. It's rad. I was just there like a couple months ago.
Okay, so she wants to do that really badly, and then also drive to Big Sur, and I'm like, I said it's beautiful. Where can we fit it in our trip? Who knows? And she's already like, I want to rent a convertible. I want to.
Well, yeah.
And so, which would be awesome. So we're doing that, and
Yeah, if you're gonna be out that way and you're gonna stay like in Monterey to go look at the aquarium, there's a restaurant called Fandango's, and it's really good. And I don't know, it's not too far, about maybe 15, 20 minutes away from the aquarium. Really, really good.
Okay.
So one of my clients, former clients back in California, he started Clam Jumper.
Clam Jumper. The restaurant?
Yeah.
I used to love that as a kid.
Everyone did.
Holy
Yeah, so he started that, and it was his wife was telling me about this place in Fandango's. And so when my wife and I were dating, we did a whole road trip up there. We did planes, trains, and automobiles. We took a train to Santa Barbara. We took a car from there up to Napa Valley, and we flew home, right? On our way in Monterey for that night, we ended up going to Fandango's, and it was amazing. Like nice little like French style bistro kind of food. Fucking great.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta go. It's good. It's really, really good. Yeah, you should check that out.
You gotta text me that one.
I will, absolutely. By the way, we never saw any of those movies we talked about seeing. You know that? Over Christmas.
Which one? Oh, the Frankenstein?
Yeah, did you ever
Still
watch
haven't seen it.
Either have I.
It's on Netflix.
Well.
They all went, it came out to theaters and Netflix at the same time.
At the same time? That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any like great movies coming out. My wife and I did have a date night and we saw Send Help, that Sam Raimi movie with Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams. Fun.
It looked interesting.
It was cool. Like a different.
I like her.
She was great.
Yeah, who was the actor? The male actor?
Dylan O'Brien.
I don't know.
He's good.
Yeah?
He's really good. And it's dark. It's kind of scary. It's funny.
Yeah. Good
twists throughout and just kind of randomly gory.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's thing.
Well, I mean, Sam Raimi's amazing for that.
Yeah.
I like everything he did except Spider-Man.
You didn't like it, huh?
No, because I don't like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I thought he was like a really like bad Spider-Man for me. Like he was an underwhelming person, you know, for me.
And so would you say your favorite would have to be Garfield?
No, I'm actually a fan of Holland. I
like Holland.
I like Holland. He reminds me
of a boyish cartoon.
Yeah. Like he just has the voice that I would read Spider-Man with is the voice that I hear in my head of him. This little spot right there. Yeah. That's how I look at it. To me, it's like, why not just make Tom Holland permanently?
I think at this point he is, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's the same thing with like Tony Stark, right? It's like, it can't be anybody else. But
yeah.
I mean, everyone thought that about the Joker with Jack Nicholson. And then Heath Ledger comes up and just like destroys it.
It's insane. Well, now they've got Robert Downey Jr. playing two parts.
Yeah, Doom.
Dr. Doom and Tony. Well, I guess Tony's dead, right?
Well, it's like one of those whole...
parallel universes.
Yeah.
I'll be in. I'll for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to see it. I have to.
Something about like some of those big movies, those big Marvel or Star Wars in theaters, it's just...
Yeah, it's the whole experience.
You need it.
I'm actually really excited to see the new Spielberg movie. But his new Alien movie that comes out in June.
What?
Oh, dude, we got to look at this. It's crazy. It's called Disclosure.
Ooh.
Yeah. And like Emily Blunt is this newscaster and she starts, she's trying to tell like the weather. And then she starts making these weird clicking sounds like you would hear in like the movie Signs. She's like,
oh.
And it like...
That's a Spielberg movie? I thought that was just like a horror movie trailer I saw.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for that. Like that's going to be sick.
Ooh.
To see that.
Yes.
I think we're pretty much good, dude.
Dude, it looks awesome.
Yeah, we're right on time.
No, perfect timing.
Yeah. When you're like, haircut, I'm like, let's do round two.
Yeah, no, I was glad you asked. Because I was like...
We've been talking about it for a little bit.
It's been like...
It's been enough time.
Way too long.
Yeah.
Oh, looks good.
Here, let me get this towel to get the hair off your face so you're not like as itchy.
Kate's gonna love this.
Yeah, I figured out your haircuts. Take it really short and then right around the edges, just bust out that like one clipper guard just to get it a little tighter, a little sharper. So that way it's not like, that's all I do. That's basically, it's like a nice classic texture crop look, and then we just take the, instead of using the clippers all the way over, that's what makes you feel like you have a Lego head.
And hey, I still remember, what was the actor's name again that you said, like, hey, if your hairstyle, because I asked you, I was like, what if I want to switch it up? What could I do?
I have this thing where I think everyone has like their celebrity doppelganger, and they don't all look the same. What I mean by that is like you don't look exactly like him, but there's enough like facial feature symmetry, like shape of head, maybe coloring, right? The way someone's eyes are set. Like you and Josh Hartnett have a very similar set eyes, right? And I always tell you, like, hey, everybody has this like celebrity doppelganger. We're like, oh, they don't look exactly the same, but like there's enough where it's like, oh, that could be totally that. And I was like, you could probably wear most of those things, but you know.
He's got crazy hair choices though.
I don't agree with
all
him.
The guys.
I know, but he has similar things. Like I'm saying, I could also say Channing Tatum, similar structure of your face, right?
Thank you.
Well, I mean,
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay, well,
and
don't let it go to your head there. All right, buddy. But I'm saying
he does a buzzed head. I don't know.
You could do it. You could do a buzzed head.
I used to have a buzzed head.
I know, you could totally do it. I mean, Josh Hartnett's in one of my favorite movies of all time. Lucky Number 11.
Oh, 11. I thought you were going to drop like a trap. And it was like one of the worst movies ever.
Oh, I've never seen it. I only saw it is because somebody told me it had Ben Kingsley, Morgan Freeman, and Bruce Willis. And I was like, I'm in.
And was it good?
I don't think I've Lucky Number 11 is amazing.
I can't believe that.
Oh, dude.
I've heard that title before.
Yeah, the Kansas City Shuffle. I'm telling you, it's a great movie.
Okay.
Great movie. It has a very M. Night thing. You're watching it, but they're not showing you the whole plot.
Oh, okay.
And so at the very end, it's like the big reveal, and how the big reveal reveals itself is very like, oh, like you sense it. Like an M. Night movie, like you sense like, okay, how are all these random things gonna pull it together?
Yeah.
They pull
I like
together.
those.
They pull it together.
Those are awesome.
All right, dude.
This looks great.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for catching us up on year one of marriage.
We talked about a lot of things.
Dude, our conversations when we usually talk about music the whole time.
Music, movies,
some food shit.
Food.
Yeah.
Sometimes sports BS.
Yeah.
It's like everything and anything.
Yeah. I mean, like what?
Nothing's off limits.
Nothing. Well, on this, there is definite off limits.
Yes,
it's being recorded.
Yeah.
So, all right, dude, you got to get going and we're done. So, adios.